Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger. And my friends, in case you haven't heard the big news about Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, hey, custom variations are now the rule of the land. Come Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, for online ranked play and for tournaments, custom variations are allowed, meaning you can play any old thing you want. Anything you can dream up is now reality. So with that said, I've decided to make this video here. Let's showcase some examples of some custom variations I personally find to be very interesting. Some are classics with a twist, and some are just whole new crazy amalgamations of madness. Now, before we get right to it, I just want to briefly note, expect everything to be suspect for balance changes. Every single thing. Because there is a balance patch coming with this patch, and they know that we can do custom variations, so some things are going to be tweaked. A lot of moves, in my opinion, are going to be made better, because a lot of moves, frankly, well, they're bad. But that said, some moves are going to be brought down just a little bit. So with that said, let's get to it. So let's start with Kotal Kahn. Kotal Kahn is the first thing that immediately came to mind when this whole thing dropped, right? So I was always a fan of Ascension Kotal Kahn, Ascension being the variation that to me is similar to War God Kotal Kahn, thanks to stuff like, Kahn Cut and the juggles and all that, right? But the one thing that's always held this variation back is it has a variation-specific sunlight. It has the God Ray. And God Ray, what it is a fixed distance sunlight. So you can put it up, well, this is supposed to be close, it's still not very close, or you can put it up far away. But you can't put it on yourself, no matter what you do. You can put it here and walk into it, and then you get the benefits, but never on yourself. So its uses outside of getting immediately a chip kill was always incredibly low. But now with new variations, we get to take it away. Alright, so here we are with a new variation. Well, sort of new, it's still mostly the same. I still have Kahn Cut. I still have the command grab, those are the main attractions of Ascension, right? But I don't have God Ray anymore. Instead, I just got the base move, the actual Sun Ray, the one that stays on you, which is, frankly, a superior version of the move. So by removing one of my variation moves, I've actually improved myself, to be frank, right? So I can now just sit in the sunlight and just heal and lame out like God intended. And if I am in that chip kill situation, well, guess what? EX Sun Ray, well, it tracks. It'll follow the enemy wherever they go. So if you're looking for that chip kill, it's way better than it, honestly, still, because if they get out of that initial cast of the spell, well, then they're screwed. And also, since you can place it on yourself, it just leads to a lot of fun stuff, because your moves are actually stronger while you're inside of it. Hey, just so you know. Now, okay, we have a free spot. Well, we have a free spot. I still got Kahn Cut. I still got my command grab, right? Well, then what do we replace it with? How about the damage totals? So I got what I like already, and now I'm just going to do a hell of a lot more damage while doing it. So let's take an example B&B combo. Alright, so we're going to hit a little north of 300 here. Hey, 337 mid-screen, that's not bad at all. But you know what? How about if it was a lot better? Hey, look at that screen shaking too for every hit. So all of a sudden, now we're over 50% for a basic mid-screen combo. Pretty crazy, huh? And hey, honestly, you want to get all the way stupid about it here? Well, totem buff and some buff, that's not too bad, right? So yeah, Kotal Kahn. The game plan will basically be the same, but the reward for getting correctly in the game plan, way bigger. And now, in this variation, you still only got, disc and all that stuff, right? So your far range game's not great, but now, since you have regular sunlight, you are able to afford to kind of sit back and build your totems. As long as the totem's on screen, it'll always build the stack, and each time you do a totem, it refreshes the timer on the stack. So you get to sit and wait in a way you never could afford to before, and you still get all the bonuses of Ascension. So watch out for Kotal Kahn come Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. Oh, and by the way, just to cap this off here, You have max damage totems that do EX command grab. It's almost 30%. So Kotal Zangief now too on top of all this. So with Kotal, we gave an example of one simple change to a variation, right? Just one move being changed, big deal. So Jax, what I decided to do for here is variation-wise, I picked one move from each of the established 3 competitive variations. So Ripped is EX overhead that launches. We have Expert Grappler, which is, well, yo, you've seen Jax do this before. This is Expert Grappler, right? And we also have Enhanced Outranked. So if you're unaware, man, this is one of the best strings in the game. So first up, like the enders here. You have +4 on block high, so it's duckable. Okay. But you can also end it in an overhead, which basically hits, I think, within 1 frame of the high. So, yeah, like that in and of itself, yo, very strong 50-50 potential, right? And if you don't want to risk it, right, because the overhead is unsafe while the high is plus on block, you can just let the string rock, and it's -4, so completely safe, and leaves you with enough frame data left to flawless block after the fact. Also, because the string does so many hits, it's amazing for building up your arm heat. Because each punch, it doesn't matter what the punch is, right? As long as you just punch, that's what builds up the heat. So it doing so many hits in one string really helps that. So how do we put this all together? Well, one, this string here, Enhanced Outranked, totally combos into EX Overhead. So how good is this, right? So let's put it together here with just something as basic can be. And hey, wouldn't you know it, just that combo right there gave you exactly enough heat to get the crushing blow off your grappling ender string, right? Off your just 4-2 into 1+3. It gave you that much heat right there, right then. So that's 40% mid-screen off a completely basic starter thanks to Enhanced Outranked, right? And yo, this is as easy as hit confirms can possibly get. You got 4 hits to hit confirm if you want to, you know, go into your move or not. So yeah, it works out pretty good. And of course, you know, if you were so inclined, I'm sure this is nowhere near optimal, but you can get like gotcha grabs and stuff too, like, and that's appreciable mid-screen damage. It's not bad. And yo, it leaves you full charge, got a lot of heat, like you got a lot to work with. So just that string giving you all these extra hits, that's fantastic. And yeah. Also, just basic corner example here, but just because of how many hits you're getting. Yo, like that's an easy 400 in the corner. And once again, had no heat to start up with at all, right? Just I'm doing so many hits, it just naturally builds up over the course of the combo. So your basic B&B combo structure goes through the roof already. And you get the use of Enhanced Outrank because it's a very, very, very good move. You get basic combos off like any stray hit thanks to the launcher. And you still keep a lot of your good moves like Gotcha Grab, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. And you get to keep the mix off, you know, the grabs. Either you get the overhead or you get the low, right? So we got to guess which is which. And overall, man, this is just complete package Jax head to toe. Okay, now it's time to get crazy. So Raiden. Actually, before we even get crazy, the one buff they mentioned for Raiden is back 1-4. This string here is +1 on block. Just in case you're not aware, back 1-4 is like as punishable gets right now at -14. So going from -14 to being plus on block is a pretty substantial change. So I got 3 moves for Raiden here, and none of them are currently in any of his 3 competitive variations. He just has that many moves just left lying around. And once again, a lot of them are getting buffed. So one, we got the Superman Punch, this guy here. And you can hold it just a little bit as well. So one of the things here as well, if it gets blocked, even full charge is punishable. Now if you charge it, it'll be safe on block, just so you know. It's just effectively like a full screen charge move, right? It can hit from very far away, as you can see there. So yeah, if you're looking just to charge and bully, especially when full charge, there you go. Also, if you're just looking for basic string stuff, basic hit confirm stuff, it is enhanceable as well. Gives them a nice little bit of screen carry. So even something basic like back 1-2 in the EX, that's still 20%, right? So hey, fantastic. Then we got the Rolling Thunder. So there's no shortage of like damage over time effects in this game, but none are quite like Rolling Thunder. So rolling thunder, well, the thunder rolls on, right? And as long as you're in that cloud, you're taking 1% per tick. And yeah, so the whole game plan with this kind of thing is you chuck it, either you're going to force them to wake up into it, or you're going to start pushing people into it. And of course, you can combo people just fine while it's going, right? And it's just that good. When you enhance it, it actually just, it rolls on. It keeps rolling on. So it goes much further, lasts much longer on screen than its non-EX predecessor. As you can see there, that's over full screen, right? So if you're looking to just do it and then hide behind it, throw people into it, whatever you can think of, you can totally do it. It just gets tricky. And once again, it just does damage. So there ain't no avoiding it. A lot of other DOTs are fixed, right? Air and black puddles, collector puddles, they're just on the ground, but they don't move. Like, if you're not already in it, you kind of have to be put into it unwillingly. This, if you're standing your ground, it is coming to you, so you gotta deal with it. And finally, lightning storm. Like, what? Huh? So lightning storm, you just start flying. It's just down up. It replaces, it takes basically the teleport slot, right? And from it, you can do a lot, not the least of which is just a basic shot. And I can tell you, man, this is going to be annoying. It's a fast aerial angle projectile that hits basically instantly. He can hit you from like this far away and it'll still tap your toes. And it moves him backwards while he's doing it. So, subject to balance changes, let's put it that way. That's hardly the only thing you can do from it. It also has an aerial shot, you know, in case you think you're smart and trying to jump out of this. Well, no, you get hit anyways. It also has an overhead, which is completely safe on block, by the way, and can be made neutral on block with right distancing. Even point blank is only -3, so whatever. And you can also cancel it, and you can also enhance it. So you can do a lot with this guy, right? So all of a sudden, we got a Raiden here, full screen charge moves that are safe on block when charged come the patch. Stuff you're just going to take damage from. It's basically impossible to avoid damage. At least taking like 1 or 2% from a move like this because it keeps moving. And then you just got the absolute madness that is this guy here because, wow. And also, you can totally get combos and stuff from it. I don't know optimal combos. I haven't played around with it before today because why would I have, right? And now, wow, we got so many more possibilities. And you know what? How about, just regardless of variation stuff, how about just flip the script, right? Let's take Kabal. So why not change our character? Let's change the genre. So Kabal, let's play Dragon Ball Fighters, it says here, right? So I don't want to play neutral anymore, man. Like, all I do in Dragon Ball is like instant air dash and hope I get the overhead, right? Well, it turns out I can do that now too. So he has the air gas blast, which literally gives you air dashes, and you can control the distance too, by the way. So you can go close, you can go far, and he has jump 2, and jump 2 is one of the most ignorant normals in this game, if you are not aware. Oh my lord. Jump 2 is stupid. So you can just be here, and you're quote-unquote playing footsies, because you can jump 2 and get a full combo conversion, by the way, because that's a thing. That's the 3-hit combo, which you can get a full combo from. So yeah, you can just be super ignorant and super stupid with this. I don't even know how to really belabor the point here, because this is self-evident. This kind of movement isn't Mortal Kombat movement. Mortal Kombat might be weird and jank in its own way, right? Don't get me wrong. But this kind of movement in the air, like jump back into this, is not NRS movement for the most part. Maybe a little bit in Injustice, but Mortal Kombat, no. And the fact that like this ignorance exists now, like, wow. Really all I can say. So if this gets into the game untouched, we're going to have a whole new breed of Kabal. Also, for like basic combo stuff, that's just the beginning. Like, you can definitely do better than that. That's 35 mid-screen. That's still good. And I guarantee you can optimize that. So, yeah, the corner carry alone, thanks to this kind of stuff, whatever corner you want to go to. So, yeah, Kabal is going to be nuts. And here we have Shao Kahn. So I have Shao Kahn here as a cautionary tale, I suppose you could say, because it's not all sunshine here. Yes, you can pick whatever variation stuff you want, but what happens when it all kind of sucks anyways? And that's sort of what we have with Shao Kahn here. Now, the one move he doesn't have in his variations is the best move, and that is Air Hammer. So Air Hammer is a true mid downward angle projectile that goes like further than anything like Kabal or Sub-Zero has. So if you were looking to play like Akuma, this is the move, straight up. Also, at the ranges you would like to use it at, it's impossibly safe on block. Nothing's happening. Now, if you want to be a dummy and like do it here, you're probably going to get hit, right? But still. But there's the thing. So we got the one thing, and it's very good. Very, very good, in fact. And you toss that with like a backhammer, all of a sudden like his green control actually gets way better. But, you know, what's 0 times 0, right? A lot of other moves are just bad. A lot of his problems are unfixed. Now, of course, we're getting a balance patch, right? So I sincerely hope and anticipate, you know, a lot of his base kit, a lot of just what he has to offer, a lot of, you know, the variation-specific moves, they get better. Stuff like Skewered, okay, Skewered's pretty good. Maybe it could be better. Scum Grab could definitely be better, right? A lot could be better. So I give you some insane examples here with like Kotal Kahn, but Shao Kahn, well, we're going to see, right? But yeah, so just as to bring you down a little bit, I guess. And my friends, these are just some examples out of countless examples, right? I myself, I'm a very straightforward kind of player. I like neutral. I like playing grappling. So when it comes to like ultra advanced step play, it's not the first thing I think of, right? Frost with their ice trap zone, forget about it. Like that might be one of the moves that's not allowed. Like, because straight up, it's that good, right? It just freezes you and it's unblockable, and there's nothing you can do about it if you wake up into it. So that'll probably be changed, right? Someone like a Nightwolf, if you just give him like Rising Axe and Command Grab, ooh, that's awesome. Or even Rising Axe and just the Lightning Arrow, the mid projectile. All of a sudden, much better character. Very little effort had to go into it, right? Easy changes, big results. Garrus. Also, the move where he steals time from the clock. I would love for it to stay untouched, but it's probably going to get changed or removed. Because that one for competitive play, my lord, that would change the meta a lot. And there's a million other things that your brain probably is thinking about that my brain's not even going to. Because once again, that is the absolute beauty of this. There is so much freeform possibility in a way that has never existed, right? Because now you can mix and match. So the world is your oyster. What was basically the downfall of variations to begin with is the fixed moves, and you know, you couldn't really pick what you wanted. You took basically the best of what was there for you, but mixing and matching now with all these moves, that is uncharted territory. So, you know, we've had gear moves before and Injustice, even like the Wii U Smash had something like that, if I remember correctly. But you couldn't just pick and choose, and you certainly couldn't have it in ranked and tournament play, right? And now you can. So, wow, brave new world. So if you got any ideas of yourself you think would be awesome for variations, like once again, I think Frost is going to be crazy. Shang Tsung, oh my god, that's another one. That's going to be amazing as well. There's going to be so much. So let me know the crazy ideas you got. Now, once again, we're subject to balance changes. We're subject to moves being tweaked, so we'll see how it goes. But overall, man, what a breath of fresh air into Mortal Kombat 11. I can only imagine what things would be like if this was how it was from the start. But hey, we're here now, so let's make the most of it. And my friends, hey, I guess I'm rambling too much, so that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well. Go out and play some Mortal Kombat.